before it gets late. Okay. This should work about now. Hopefully. Hopefully. And yeah. Hopefully I don't get more starters because legitimately I've been getting upset. Thank you, PlayStation. You are a wonderful tool when it comes to internet speed. I love PlayStation, dude. I'm being sarcastic about it. Don't take me serious. Like, I spend probably about like 40, maybe 50 minutes trying to get things done. And Jesus Christ. I would say it took me like maybe like 5 minutes to get like 5 minutes getting the new because I remember the weaknesses and remember your fundamentals. Please, I can help you too because I wanna be ready. When I was setting up my the internet for the PlayStation, because the PlayStation apparently only requires a 2.4 gigahertz, and combine the 2.4 or the with the 5.0, apparently it's not good enough. Like, it's so outdated that it's like, nah, we don't want that. That advanced inner stuff, we don't want that kind of thing. It's disgusting. That I'm making a joke out of this, but it's still like somewhat upsetting that that despite actually fixed opening like a new like I wouldn't call it like modem, but I want to call it like a new channel. The code will still it behaves the same way. So I'm potentially thinking that possibly I gotta change maybe the thermal paste. It's a possibility. Also, what do you think about I want to call it my little beautiful model. It took me. I was kind of like debating on that aspect, and I was debating if I wanted to like to actually upload this or not with the upload this. I streamed this with the VTuber model. Like, I technically didn't commission it. I just went to I think it's called Vroid, Vroid Studio, and I just played with it, and bada bing bada boom. Oh, so yeah, I kind of wish I was able to figure out how to uh, how to actually have like motion track, because like it didn't matter how many times I tried to figure it out. Every single time that I try to make this work, it didn't work. So I gotta dig more into it. I did Coruscant on the wrong guys. It's just the stuttering on the game legitimately just makes me feel furious. Like why is this happening? Type of thing. As much as I want to say, oh, this isn't a big deal, it kind of is. It's just ruins that aspect. And at this point, I can't essentially do nothing about it because what's it called? Because what's it called? PlayStation is just a console, and so I can't exactly like upgrade. Actually, can I upgrade the console? That is a really interesting question that I just come up with. Is it possible to upgrade PlayStation? That'd be actually kind of interesting. Electricity. Should have guessed that. Yeah, this is kind of getting into my nerves. I swear. Actually, I should probably look this up now that I think about it. I'm kind of curious now. Yeah, this was legitimately upsetting me the most. Because, there's like... I keep saying upsetting, like if it's gonna make a big difference now that I think about it. I guess I'm just really impatient at this point. Because I kind of want to finish the game. But I don't know. I'm enjoying. I don't know. I feel like I have so many things to badmouth PlayStation 4. That's kinda... It's kinda funny now that I think about it. Cause... Oh, goodness, great. Yeah. It's kinda funny cause like... Everybody's like PlayStation this, PlayStation that. Like PlayStation is like the best console ever. But I don't know, like I feel like at the time when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, like PlayStation is like so great, it's okay, right? And then my friends got into like PlayStation, like most of them. So like as somebody who had a console that wasn't a PlayStation, I've kind of felt like left out about it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation. My small brain decided to buy a PlayStation. Literally, I think it was like a week or a month before the PlayStation 5 was released. So everyone up till now has defeated lots of enemies like the one just now, huh? Right? When fighting enemies stronger than you, is there anything important to keep in mind? First, keep a level headed. In other words, still stay calm like the Blue Ranger. Amalakon, there is no need to be worried. It's fine to start out slow and steady. Give me a second. I appreciate your concern, but if he's saying he wants to get stronger, then let him do what he wants. He's long made up his mind since he's here now. Ain't that right? Yes. There you have it. If you're really worried about him, then back him up. Understood. Sorry, Mothercon. Just let me know if you have trouble with anything. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support. So, it's possible to upgrade PlayStation 4. But the only thing you can change is the memory. So essentially, I can place like a bigger HDD,
It doesn't matter how strong the enemy is.
or I mean hard drive, or I can go for the SSD route.
Ooh, maybe there's something nice inside.
That's kind of interesting. So my options is basically solid state drive, and there's a decent fine. I'll hold on to it, but it's just saying. Oh, did I meant to take that one? This couple of weeks is not going to be your night. I guarantee you that much. There's more. I'm dumb. Great. Doesn't matter, I guess. Wait, another boss battle?
Powerful enemy spotted. Please be careful.
Cool. Another fight with no rest in between. I guess all we can say is endure red. What the fluff? What the fluff? There's an enemy is stronger. Make sure to place right before fighting. So yeah. I'm assuming physical attacks won't really do any damage, realistically. That's why. Wait, I only have 3 health points? What the heck? I just realized that. What the heck? No way. You know what we're starting to notice? I used to lean too much to my mic because like I was keeping the audio low at the time. So now that I have like a setup that I can actually arrange the audio without having, what's the word I'm looking for?
All this work.
Um, I don't want to say like too much work for, but something I don't really need to like lean too much into. Like I sometimes catch myself like leaning towards my mic a little more than I like to admit. Yeah, I kind of figure. Um, but yeah, you know something I thought about, and I don't know why. Like it has been, it literally floated at the back of my head like during the weekend,
Now's the time.
and I was thinking about this, and I keep going around. I was like, what if I create a Patreon? Like I think I have communicated. No, it's not like I had communicated. I think I have communicated about this like way, like I think last year or maybe like 2 years ago, where I was like, you know, it wouldn't be like a bad idea if I tried this. But the more that I thought about it, I was like, what can I bring into it? Because like the aspect of opening a Patreon feels like I gotta have like something I can bring to the plate, rather than like, oh, I can just do this, and people are just gonna give me money for. Because I mean, in some sort of way, it kind of feels like how memberships on YouTube have, or how YouTube have memberships. It kind of makes me wonder, like, oh hey, yeah, like, what is the point of this, right? Like, you're just giving money to a content creator, right? But in exchange of, oh shit, those. In exchange of what exactly? Like, what are you getting from that? Because if it is just as like as a tip jar, then
Bring it on. One enemy.
I don't know. I don't know how I will honestly take that myself. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Leader, say something, please.
There is no way. I probably just did the wrong thing. Great, that's amazing. But yeah, like I honestly wouldn't really see the point of that. Like, what would you want to open a Patreon?
I'll take you on.
Now's the time. Scan the enemy soon.
Like, and I'm not saying like whoever already has like people like that already donating to other people like should stop, you know. And I'm just in a spot that myself I wouldn't even knew why I wanted to open up one. Okay, that makes sense. I'm kind of curious. That's not repel, right? No. Can I? So yeah, like I don't see the point of that. Same thing with memberships. But then again, maybe there's something interesting about it. I just haven't seen like the purpose of it. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I retouch like the same subject after a while, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like this is like thing or that is a thing, right?
I'm feeling good about this.
So
Do this. Thank goodness.
yeah.
It's my turn. The light, bring down on them.
I honestly don't think it's like. Actually, I should probably just end it there. I don't really need to keep going in depth on. Was that one attack or was that like multiple attacks? I'm kind of confused. Or not attacks, actions. Because if that's multiple actions, how exactly does that work?
In this situation, and now hold still.
That's fine. No, I basically fell off onto the backup. No, the backup. The weak one, I guess.
Just one more. Take that. All right. They're not gonna go easy. Keep it together. Not like this. That about does it. It's over. No shadows detected.
Wait, did I have something that reverse damage? Oh, I'm dumb.
Oh, hello.
Nice, we took out a tough enemy. That win was all thanks to your instinct instructions. Naturally, not quite. It was all you.
Oh, no
Really,
way.
I'm happy you think so, but I think I'm a lot stronger fighting alongside everyone. Oh, sorry, that kind of came out of nowhere. It's just that I've always felt this way, so I wanted to tell you myself. Anyways, let's keep this up. Mm,
Hey, doesn't that chest look kind
no, this one. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I'll hold to it if anybody's using it. Good choice. I'll see to it that you don't regret it. Cool. Oh yeah. I was thinking, since the way that the streams are sort of set up currently, makes me well, it's not like it makes me. Yeah, I've been thinking about this, but hypothetically speaking, if I decided to make another day for like I kind of want to have like a day where it technically doesn't have a schedule, where I can just play like other games. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. Few consecutive battles really test your endurance, but it's such a relief when it's all over.
Oh, there's a treasure chest. You got the initiative. It don't seem very strong. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Just stay right.
Sorry, I had a brain fart for some reason. One thing. Oh wait, you don't have a stamina. Forgot about that. What was I talking about?
Now's the time.
I honestly forgot about it. What I was talking about?
Seriously? Yukari-chan's down. Trouble. Can't go down just yet. Yukari-chan, are you okay? You don't have health left. You ready for this? Can you heal up?
I'm trying to remember what was I talking about. What was I talking about? Man, I guess what to say is true. It's true as fuck, is kind of different. Good job, kid.
That was a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah. So I was thinking like maybe having like a day, like a random day. No, I wouldn't say random game. A random game, like a free random game on like let's say Tuesday,
Really low.
Sorry,
maybe.
kind of tired. Do you ever get nervous entering another classroom?
No, I'm just trying ideas right now.
He looks tough.
Man, the lag is amazing. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Cause I was like, maybe I can have like a day where I can just stream like other games without having like the need to worry
I'm okay.
about whatever game I'm streaming. Like sort of like a. I want to say like I don't want to call it like a cooldown type of thing. But maybe like I don't know, something else, I guess. I don't think I'm explaining myself properly. Hmm. Wait, no, Fuka. Like, I mean, that's actually fine by me, actually. Wait, that's it? Okay.
Hope we don't run it. Here.
Okay, I love PlayStation. I'm hoping that once I'm done this playing this game, I can start playing on my PC.
Be a good test of your strength.
Because that'll be wonderful. Because I feel like there is. You're gonna screw my boy. Because I think that'll be like really easier to manage. Honestly. Which kind of brings up the question, at least in my opinion, what exactly can I do with my PlayStation? Because at some point, like, it's just gonna be getting dust. And it may not be bro. Seriously. Cool. It froze.
Keep your aim true. My persona's ready.
I legitimately forgot that I was able to guard. I honestly keep forgetting this thing. Okay. Is either his evasion is like off the roof. That's fine. You know, something I just thought about, and I find it kind of interesting, is I didn't mean to grab that. Why streamers have like 3, 4, 5 screens at once? But at the same time, I some degree I started to comprehend why. Because you can easily manage like multiple.
For clothes this month. My wallet is really hurting.
Like you can manage like multiple things at once without having to like click out of things.
take a little more time. Now's the time.
which I think is kind of great.
They won't lose.
Mainly because like you can have one monitor, like the game. The second monitor can be like I don't know the chat or OBS. The third monitor can be like the chat, and the last monitor can be what is it?
You're hurt. Do you have any healing?
Maybe if it is like a beta model, perhaps.
You don't have much health left. Can you heal up?
Help me up.
Light of life, shine upon us all.
Something I just didn't realize until now is
Do you have a chance to heal?
how
Pull the trigger.
what's what I'm looking for. I want to say unique is I wouldn't say unique, more like
Hikari-chan's in trouble. Do you have a chance?
I don't want to say needy. There's like a term that I'm trying to think that doesn't sound too offensive.
Could I scan on this, honey? I see.
Um,
This is what we're up against.
what's the word I'm looking for?
All enemies defeated. Good work out there.
I want to say the word might be insecure. Fuka is. Mainly because like
Worried.
something that
It's really
I noticed when when they had what's it Shihiro from Strega into their hands. She was like, "Oh no, I can't do this. I got this," and all that kind of stuff. And
looks like we can
like
help.
her panic was like noticeable. Like, oh wait, like if I'm not doing my job properly, like it might be useless. I see that. It's definitely a shadow, but this is the first I've seen of his type. Wait, what?
What?
What the? I lost the signal. Hey, bro. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's everything? What's up? How you doing? I haven't seen you in like over like months now. How you doing? How's everything? Hopefully you are doing well. What's the signal? From one of the treasure chests. Everything good? That's good. That's good. You? It's alright, bro. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm doing alright. Life has been giving me a little bit of little learning curve per se, but everything is going alright. I got a new setup, so that's the positive thing about it, which I'm happy about. So yeah, how's your day so far? Creation, snatching up with treasure on this floor. Could be attracted to what? Still lost somehow. The chest in the move now. It's headed your way. Brace it for combat. What? This is a first. It seemed like some kind of rare shadow. Shocking size to it though. Right? Yeah, it got away. Given its size, I imagine defeating it will be well worth over time. Bro, game name and explain. Okay, so this is Persona 3 Reload. It's a remake for a game that came out back on 2009, I believe. Um, and essentially, the whole story is you're a high school student that essentially fights against these creatures called shadows that somehow is like were created, and each night you go through a dungeon, and during that dungeon you're gonna explore like a certain amount of like floors, and during the day it raises like things like social links, what's it called, that way you can create like stronger monsters, creatures, I guess you may call it, and those creatures can fight the shadows. Hello, hey, how you doing? Welcome in, Randall. um, so the story is, for the lack of better wording, sad and emotional, and it's really really good. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. I literally have the game in like at least 3 different versions of it. One on my Switch, one on my PlayStation Vita, and one on my PlayStation 4. And I highly would recommend the game if you never tried. And if you don't really care about the game, the soundtracks are really, really, really good. In my opinion, is such a fun game. Um, that's as much as I can explain without going into detail of the story, because I know there are people out there that doesn't really like spoilers, and there's people out there that wants spoilers. So I don't know how you want me to approach that. Hello, Randall. Hopefully you're doing good today. How's your, I want to say, night? Hopefully everything's going well for you. Hopefully that explains, by the way. Okay, bro. But yeah, I love the Persona franchise. Um, and on Friday nights, I'm streaming Persona 5, the Phantom X, which is like the first gacha game within the Persona franchise. So if you're interested on that game, you're more welcome to join. Um, but for that game, I don't know how exactly it plays off because it's a gacha. But if you want to play the game, you can play on your phone or on PC, and the game is free. So yeah.
By the way,
It sure was something, wasn't it? Don't you think we should go after it? Listen it down. Our target is fleeing at breakneck speed. You'll need to track it down quickly. You may encounter greedy shadows while exploring. These shadows may amass items by looting treasure chests, so expect greater rewards for defeating them than rare shadows. Greedy shadows are always scampering, helter-skelters, so catching them is a matter of luck. If you lose sight of one at a juncture, track them down to the best of your ability. Even if one slips away, they will sometimes drop items. The more correct guess you make on which way they go at junctures, the more items they'll drop. There it is, please chase it. That's a first. It's a fact that it's raining. Which way could it be gone? I want to say left, but maybe right? I'm so directionally challenged. Holy god! I meant to go left, not right. Just slowly catching up to the shadow hanging there. But I guess I got it right. I'm sorry, I lost sight of it. Which way did it go? Left. The shadows are slowing down. Just a little more to go. Don't give up. Considering how far we come, we have to catch it up to it. This is the last one. I'm pretty sure the last one is right because there was no way, no indication that you just went left. I like to believe there will be a glimpse of it. The shadow's movement has to stop. It seems it's hit that end. Let's hurry. You just keep going straight.
All right.
We killed the shadow. Now it's time to defeat it. Oh, it's actually pretty big. Now that we close in on it, let's take it down.
Prepare yourself. It's a rare shadow. Do your best to take it down.
I wonder what's his weakness.
Keep it together.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have anything. You don't have any mana. I'm not gonna lie, Kane just it stresses me out. Because I do appreciate that his strategy involves him not having mana on his character. But it kind of stresses me out on that aspect that I cannot do anything besides melee attacks.
The enemy's frozen. Now's your chance.
I still laughing though. Just like little things like that, just I don't know, stresses me out.
Could I stand on this enemy?
Wait, so it's weakness is melee attacks. Okay, cool. Let's go.
That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone. With this, I can fight even.
This was gonna learn any more skills, please just forget. Course out alignments besides KO. Okay, I can get rid of Patra actually. Wait, will distress, confuse, charms, rage, and fear because it was alignment? I want to say yeah. I could be wrong about this one.
Amazing.
Great Shadow defeated, nice job. We managed to recover the treasure I was hoarding too. Wow.
All right.
We did it, you know? Chasing it was kind of fun. At least I know I have full grasp of this floor layout. Thanks to us chasing it down. I got you to the stairs. Well, that was looking fine, wasn't it? Now that that's settled, shall we get back to exploring?
It's an enemy. Can we attack?
Pretty sure I saw you
I wouldn't be surprised.
down here.
Hey, that one's not like the others.
Oh, damn! I meant to press that. There you go. Seriously. There we go.
Prepare yourself.
Wait, those
Special.
things?
You can.
For some reason, I thought that it will have the same effects as the other one. That'd be kind of wild.
I'll end this.
I should have something that nullifies. No? I guess I don't. For some reason, I saw I have something that nullifies those sort of defenses, but I guess I was wrong. No way.
The enemy escaped. Looks
Cool.
like the fight's over. Hang in there, Amada-kun. Don't force yourself to keep going.
I'm okay, but I do feel a bit worn out. Yeah, let's make the first move.
The enemy seems impenetrable to piercing. In this situation, come. Yukari-chan, knock one down.
You know, I feel like lately I've been getting like a little bit more stressed. I just complain regardless of the circumstance. I kind of feel bad about it, honestly. I do want the XP though. But I gotta make sacrifices.
I'm always happy to team up with everyone.
I do gotta say, it feels like a little bit different having the little beat of Ramoto. And I say little in sort of figure of speech.
This is the way to go.
Gonna have. Well, I do now. I was like, do I have this? It's like, oh wait, I do now. Okay. Have you ever played Persona Q? No, I actually haven't. It's one of the games that I have told myself that I would love to play at some point, but I just never got a chance of it. If I'm not mistaken, the game is still exclusive for the 3DS, I believe. But I would love to play it if I was given the chance.
Electricity is useless here. Keep that in mind.
Right.
Darkness seems effective here.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Persona Q is on a story, right? Out of the main Persona games, right? Correct me if I'm mistaken about that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not going back. That should be fine. But in terms of games that I have played for Persona, uh, Persona 3 Purple was the one that I actually finished, but I never got into the story because I was just rushing through the game. No, Strong Place is still a ways off though. Persona 4 Golden was one of those games I started playing it, but I never got the chance to actually finish it. Cool. Persona 5, I started playing the base game because I wanted to see like, oh yeah, this is like what was it like the game all about originally. And then I was like, I'm gonna play Persona 5 Royal after that. Because I have both copies on my PlayStation. So, I'm gonna just no. And then about Persona 5 Strikers, which I actually never got to finish because I've been procrastinating on it. Like most of the games that I own at some point, I just been slacking off instead of actually finishing it. But I'm hoping I can finish those at some point. I just don't know when.
I'm always happy to team up with everyone. It's one of those doors.
So yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm also playing Persona 5, the Phantom X. But a game that I honestly I'm somewhat interested in playing is Persona 1 or Persona 2. Either Persona 2.
What next?
Wait, isn't there also the dancing games now that I think about it?
Can I scan on this enemy? Analysis complete.
If I'm not mistaken, those games are non-canon, right? Have you tried Catherine? I haven't. I kept seeing promotional like content for it, but I just never got the chance to actually play it. Because I know it has like, from what I've been told, it has a really well placed story. I finished it a couple of months ago. How is it? How you like it?
I'll show them.
Aragaki-san is back on his feet. We're ready for a comeback.
good way. It's great. The puzzle section usually turns people off though. I honestly don't mind from the gameplay that I've seen. Obviously, it doesn't really look bad. It might be, it looks challenging at best, but it doesn't look like a bad thing. I feel like I have played worse games. I wouldn't call it worse games, but games that have more difficulty than that. Like I was literally playing what's the name of this game? Frostpunk. Like yesterday, and the amount of rage inducing I was getting out of that game was something else, to put it gently. I was raging so bad. Like, why is this happening? Why is this game like this? What is going on with this game? Why is this people like behaving like this? That was like my whole reaction. It was probably, I'm dialing it down like a little bit more low because it was bad. And for context wise, Frostpunk is pretty much a city building management where you essentially need to sustain a amount of livelihood to whatever people you're having in your town, and if you can not manage to do that, people are just going to essentially bail out, and that's when the game ends. So, and you gotta keep them happy while also being hopeful in this I don't want to call it dystopian. In this like frozen dystopian, well, I guess I can probably dystopian, a frozen dystopian like city. That legitimately just upset me the most, because like if it wasn't one thing, it wasn't something else, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? What's going on with this? Why is going on with that? Why aren't you fixing this? You should be fixing that." The game is fun. It's oddly addicting. Would I recommend that? Probably not. Do I think it's fun? Yeah. I really can't stay long, but hi, and I like your face cam thing. I don't know what it's called. Oh, the VTuber model. It's like the VTuber. Let me. I think it's a place to come back. I think I can just probably increase this for a second. Yeah, this is like a VTuber model. So yeah, it's not actually properly set up, mainly because I just haven't figured out how to properly set it up. So yeah, so just a VTuber model. I didn't want to make it like too big. Hopefully how it was like the perfect size, because I don't want it to cover like a lot of stuff from the screen. Hopefully that's about right. Hopefully. So yeah, I'm still trying to get it to work somehow, because I'm planning to see if I can actually make it work in a way that actually moves around, not just moves its mouth. Because from what I've seen, it's like I've seen other people, like content creators, like actually like moving the head, moving the eyes, closing eyes, and all kind of fun stuff. And that's something that it has gotten into my nerves as well. because I'm tackling a lot of things right now. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I'm learning how to code, so that's something that is taking like my main capabilities so far. And there's also like the stream setup, which kind of like I feel like I still have room to improve, and things what I want to do with the channel that I need to find a way to like get it done. So, and there's also the aspect of finding a job, because being unemployed is not fun, especially when you got bills. So, rigging models is really hard. That's what I keep reading though.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Because like the whole thing that because I don't have like a webcam on my PC, so I was like maybe I can use my phone, right? So I was connecting my phone using VTube Studio to the program that I'm using, which is apparently it's a program that a lot of people uses. I haven't researched much a lot about it, but it's called PC Face. So I was hoping that it can actually track my like movement, but like no matter how many times I try to like actually get it like it moving, like nothing's working besides the mouth. So that stressed me out even before the stream started. So
Way to go.
that was fun.
Looks like the enemy's weak to light.
Yeah, a lot of things on my plate. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, just a handful of things on my plate that just stresses me out more than I expected. But overall, fun experience. I'm learning. That's probably the best thing I can say, because I legitimately think learning new stuff is fun, regardless of how stressful it is. That's just me. Also, I don't think I managed to like actually give the right hairstyle that I wanted to have from my original like art style, or not art style. My like the channel icon profile, whatever you want to call it. So I'm hoping I can figure out how to do it better.
I really want a new phone. Like, I'd apply to a part-time job, but I just don't have the time.
One day I'll get to be tuber, to be a VTuber, a professional VTuber. I'm kidding though. I'm kidding. Great.
I can handle it.
I'll give you a hand. It's all you. Yeah, I'm on it.
Great.
Pull the trigger.
Wait, don't I have? I figure I do. I don't know. But yeah, this is like the first time I brought up bringing the like the VTuber model out. I just don't know where to place it at, honestly. I feel like it's too big. Mainly because it's just. Oh, what the fudge? Sorry, I felt something. I choose the wrong thing. I felt something wrong on my toes. So. That's fun. Honestly, that worked better than I expected. That's cool. So yeah, fun stuff. You can hold any more personas and to choose at least one. I know for sure you're new, but I want to play it off safe. Which one should I get rid of? I kind of wish I was able to know if those personas are in the compendium or not. That honestly will make things a little bit more easier to know which ones I want to get rid of. You have Smaseo. Who else has Smaseo actually? Shit, those. No wait. I guess I'm getting rid of Asuki. Probably a bad decision. But for now, that's all I can do. As much as I like Asuki.
Guess having a teammate so bad.
Cool.
Time for a fight.
What to do? You sure know how to impress.
I'm so glad that I hit both of them. I mentally was panicking like, what if I missed the tag? I gotta get rid of another persona. Great. Actually, I can get rid of Mithras now that I think about it. I don't need it. Probably the worst decision that I'll ever make. Because I'm pretty sure Mithras is one of the ones that I tend to use more often. Like at this point, like I'm only sticking with like maybe 4 or 5 personas, and the rest of them are just like, dang. The rest of them are just riding along the ride, or riding the ride. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Still got some hidden potential.
Oh, so you have that. That makes sense. Because I was wondering how exactly Shinjiro was getting held back. But now that I see that he has a regenerative 3, makes a lot of sense.
You sure know how to impress.
No. I do wonder something because it's not like I haven't thought about this until now. But is the AI better than what it was originally? Because I was thinking maybe let the companions handle things on their own, like instead of me actually issuing the commands manually, like they do it automatically. Because if that's the case, that'll be kind of great.
They got the initiative. They don't seem very strong.
We doing this? Kick some ass.
You know, I started to realize instead of calling Aragaki, I've been calling him Shinjiro. Like if it has like a big difference. Because I mean, technically it's still his name. Oh, I like that actually. I like the panel, like the shot, how it was aligned. Looks nice. I don't think I've seen his. I want to call it like picture record.
We got the first move. What to do?
Right. Oh, even better. Because I was like, man, I don't have like any mana for it, and it kind of just drops into my hands. I guess I get rid of Koya.
I'm worried. Amada-kun's stamina is really low.
Amazing.
Sorry. I'm actually kind of tired.
And you're just vibing. At that point, you're just vibing. Because in all honesty, he gets his surge becomes better the less mana he has, stamina he has. So it's kind of convenient, honestly. I don't have to be worried about his stamina issues as long as his surge gets loaded faster.
Powerful enemy spotted.
Here, please be careful everyone taking it.
Um,
Are you sure you're not tired? Too tired, please come back if you have any concerns about your condition. The enemies are strong. Please make sure you're ready before fighting.
Let's get this done.
Get ready, here it comes.
Alright, turn it on.
this'll be no problem at all.
Hmm.
I'll end this.
This is gonna be fun. Pun intended.
Spears ready. Eat this.
Light doesn't seem to be effective.
No luck here.
Could I scan on this enemy?
Hmm. Okay, never mind.
Your speed's been lowered. Be careful in this situation.
No foes, no foes. No, that wouldn't work. Dun, dun, dun.
Energy. I think I can use it now. I have to do this.
Okay, let me see. Da, 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 da.
Strike attacks are no good here. Be careful.
Oh, great. That is fantastic.
In this situation,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I need to change my persona for something that doesn't deal them. Not deal damage, receive damage from nullifies. That's cool.
your speed's falling, Yukari-chan. What's next?
You ready for this?
Your speed's been brought down.
What?
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, Yula, 4th of July is literally this Friday, huh? I just didn't thought about it too much until now.
Speed's been lowered. Be careful. Hold the trigger.
Time flies, holy cow. Now I know how it feels to be old. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel like that joke just didn't really sink in properly. Looks like we're done here. You're better than I thought. I can see why I can hype you up. Thanks guys, that was no big deal. You're gonna push over yourself. Well, yeah, I can't afford to be holding back it either. Let's get going.
I can't wait till all of this is over. The dark hour and the fighting.
I do wonder.
Hey,
What do we have here? Sure. Let me use it.
sorry about that.
Good choice. I'll see to it you don't regret it. Great! My game froze. Gotta love that from PlayStation. I had a feeling it was going to happen. Wait, why am I recording this? Why am I recording this? I've been recording for like the last 40 minutes. That is embarrassing. That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Like I normally have wait, I wonder about something. I normally just stream this. That's funny. But for some reason, I guess I click on the streaming aspect. I mean, recording aspect. So that's funny.
Stay on your toes, man.
This probably isn't the right time to bring this up, but I wonder if there's any treasure buried here.
Just holler if you see any.
Doesn't that one look Already tap?
I'm a little surprised that what's it called?
It's dangerous. Stay on guard.
A little might be a little of a stretch.
Never mind.
Pull the trigger.
Hold still.
Let's do this.
I feel like for this one it's gonna be interesting to find a weakness.
Bastard. Go with.
Electricity.
Sorry. I don't have it in me to scan right now.
I still don't comprehend why Fuka has a health bar. It doesn't make sense to me. The more that I look at her, the less makes sense to me.
Watch out. Your attack power's low.
And she also doesn't get any. So if my assumption is right, all what's it called? All attacks regarding elemental are going to be absorbed, except for I'm assuming what's it called? Either light or darkness. Okay.
In this situation.
Will this work? Nemesis!
But it doesn't hurt to try it.
Mercy, huh?
Just a repel. Wait, no, don't know this.
On this one, you'll have to try something else.
Sure.
I'm using this. I'll go with.
Please tell me that would. Okay, that's cool.
I don't have it in me to scan right now.
Can I double stack this? I guess not. Hmm.
Charging with power! Spears ready! Eat this!
Do this. You're done for.
Okay, cool. That's cool. I gotta say, I feel like I kind of quiet. Like, I find it interesting on that aspect that when I start the stream, I'm all over the place, like in some sort of way. But the longer the stream goes, the more I'm like, oh yeah, this is happening, or like I'm tired, or like X, Y, and Z. And so,
Cover-Shun's down. He's in trouble.
yeah, I think I'm almost there. There you go.
That's a win for the teams.
So I found it interesting on that aspect. Actually, I do have something I probably want to share. So I've been playing a gacha game. I don't know how proud I should feel about it. How was I needed to recover from all mines? This one. So I've been playing. What's the name of it?
Guess it's time to move on.
Uma Musume, I think that's what it's called. And
I think we've seen everything.
to put it gently, to say that I've been put in a few hours, it just feels like a little of a stretch. Because like the game was released like last week, I think, like literally the same day as oh, what the heck? Oh, that makes more sense. I believe the same day as Persona 5, the Phantom X. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna play it. It's just not really my thing, right?
Good test of your strength.
But then I got to play the game, and let's just say the game is more addicting than I expected. And I haven't even spent like a single like dime into it, which like honestly surprises me the most. Because my personal experience when it comes to like gacha game is that things doesn't really tend to go the way that I'm hoping for, mainly because what's it called? Mainly because on the aspect that like it tends to be asking for money like almost every other time, or like if you want to get like a specific character, you gotta pay a good amount of money for like who knows how many roles, and that's if you get that role, you know.
Yukari-chan, don't let the fear get to you.
Persona's ready.
So it's a little bit of a like a weird thing, but the thing that like hooked me up for some reason is like the whole concept is just being a trainer or a coach for a I don't even know how to describe it without making it sound weird. A horse girl. I think that's the right wording. And the whole concept is just sending the girl into like some sort of like tournament. At least that's my understanding of it. And each character has his own career, which needs to be approached is in its own way. And the more
It's an
the more careers and the more the career you have on a certain character, the more not the more, the longer you go with certain character as far as you can, the higher you can level the stats. But the funny thing about it is that I haven't get past like D rank. I think that was like one of the highest. I feel like I'm losing track of what I'm saying. Point being, the thing that like makes it fun, in my opinion, is just like I want to call it like the mini game that it has. Because when you're doing a career for a certain character, you get the option of putting them to race. So they essentially just run around the track, and you see it happening. And the thing that I find it more fun about it is that aspect that I'm drawing blank for some reason.
How annoying.
I'm drawing blank for some reason. Holy cow. The reason why I find let me get my sauce back into my head. The reason why I think it's fun is because you can see like the race actually happening, and the best part of it, at least in my opinion, is the commentary. You literally have the commentary. Oh look, this race, the number number 5 is running passing through like number 6 or number 12, and number 5 is taking the lead. Oh, number 5 like passed the finish line, and he won like 3rd spot or something like that. You know, it's an example. Obviously, I'm not doing the best commentary that I can afford per se, but it is still like something that I think it was kind of fun and enjoyable.
Ooh, maybe there's something nice.
So I've been putting like enough hours on that, and I recently realized that the game is on PC,
This should be a good
so I'm highly tempted to potentially stream that. At least one stream, just for fun.
Keep it together.
Because I think that might be a fun experience, in my opinion. Wait, you're on weak against Buffo, right?
wind isn't good on this one. You'll have to try something else.
No.
You have a skill that can hit a weakness.
It's been a while. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe just give it like a one stream type of situation, just for fun. Cause like I've been playing that for a good minute, and there are other games that I'm also interested in making content of, but I don't know how exactly I want to pull it off. Cause like I feel like in certain aspect, if I approach it like, oh yeah, like let me just record the footage on my own and like edit it, right? I feel like somebody might be like, you know, why are you uploading that if you're not streaming that game? You know, I feel like it might raise some questions like, I was like, people assuming I'm potentially stealing the content even though I'm making my own content, right? So it is something that I wouldn't say I'm afraid of, but it's something that is like at the back of my head trying to figure out how to approach it the best way I can. So if there's a way, so if I can do it without, you know, going the extra mile for that, then I think that might be a fun approach. It wouldn't limit myself in terms of what sort of content I can make, which I think it will be kind of great in that aspect. Because if I can make content on other things, that'll be a little bit more fun, if anything. Because like I think I mentioned it before, but I've been wanting to make different content, but I legit don't comprehend how everything can be approached the way that I'm trying to figure it out how to approach it. So once I figure it out how to approach it, then I'll probably do that. Because I'm fairly sure I have mentioned this, but I want to make content on like Japanese artists. I think it's really interesting on the aspect of, oh yeah, like, do you know about like X-Y-Z artists?
That went better than expected.
Like, do you know about the history? Like this, oh, if you never heard about this artist, like, here's a couple of songs that you might have heard of them, and then just proceed like to like, I don't know, for example, like play like anime music, right? That's like the thing that a lot of people tend to lean on when it comes to like Japanese music. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, like, oh, My Hero Academia, or like what's another one that I can think of? Like My Hero Academia. What's another one? Like, like say Naruto, Bleach, Black Clover, right? And it's just like, oh yeah, you ever heard about this like artist before? Like, what's a good example? What would be a good example? In terms of a really well-known artist that has a really well-known anime. Oh, I know one. What's it called? I feel like in some sort of way, like the introduction will be like, oh, have you ever heard like, did you know this artist? No? Then have you ever heard about this this song? And then just proceed to play like, let's say like Demon Slayer music, and be like, oh, her name is Lisa. She's like a really well-known artist. But if you haven't like heard of her, you probably have heard of her from what's a good another good song that she has played,
Sorry.
or no, good song, like a well-known song, I think I should say. I'm just trying to think of another song that she has been popular for. Like an old timer like myself, like I know songs that she was like popular with, but for like people that hasn't been introduced to those type of musics or type of artists, great, it froze. Like there's like I don't want to say like a good amount of like artists, but like a limited amount of songs. Great. Yeah, this is taking a good minute. And it crashed. Great. That is fantastic. Thank you, PlayStation. You're such a lovely device. I love my PlayStation. There we go. There we go. So yeah. Or I guess I don't really remember much of Lisa, because I know like in terms of her music catalog, in terms of like series or TV shows that she has been broadcast, like Demon Slayer is one of them. I think it's called the regular Magical High School or something like that. That's also another one. Angel Beats is also another one. What else? And probably a couple of more that I don't remember at the top of my head. There's like another like few artists that I personally really like. Like Man with a Mission. Man with a Mission has to make songs for what's the name of this?
I don't have it in me to scan right now.
Log Horizon is one of them. The Seven Deadly Sins is also another one. My Hero Academia, funny enough, also has one called, I think it's called Merry-Go-Round. What other places? I don't think I remember it on top of my head, but there's a few. Probably more songs I don't remember. Aimer, I also is such a great artist. How she has been doing music for like years by now. Again, good example. Best example is what's it called? Demon Slayer. She also sang on Demon Slayer. So yeah, there's like a good amount of like options when it comes to like artists and whatnot to talk about. Oh, I think like one of the most popular ones right now is Creepy Nuts from I think it's called Call of the Night. That's one of them. Dan the Dan is also another one. Marshall, that's also another one. I think that's about it when it comes to like the music repertoire. I think that's what it's pronounced. So yeah, like I'm interested on like probably doing something like that. In terms of other stuff, like I'm also interested on is talk about tech. I love tech. I have mentioned this countless of times. It despite on how infuriating it can be sometimes. Tech is fun. I love tech. And learning about like whatever is coming up next is just fun. Great is Frozen. Gotta love my PlayStation. There you go. Bro, what? God, you lost connection. Woo! Man, gotta love PlayStation. That's beautiful. This is for like the third time that it happened tonight. This has happened tonight. I don't know how to feel about it. But yeah, like as soon as I can figure it out how to actually get what I want to do properly, like I definitely be making different type of content. Because the way that somebody explained when I was watching their video is, if you want to make more content in this sort of platforms, what you want is what the word he said, not just to stream but also be a good storyteller. So essentially make videos that people are like find interesting, entertaining, and potentially find new stuff that may be like interested towards your channel. And the way that I comprehend that is like it makes sense, right? Because if you look at the amount of people that makes content nowadays, which is a awfully amount, not awfully, a
I've got this.
great amount of people. Like you see people like either like
Let's get this done.
what's it called just walking around or without probably giving too much input, or what's the other one?
Will this
What's it called?
just walk?
What's the other one that I'm thinking about? Or people that play games, right? And all they do is just stream. Like, for example, myself, right? I'm a prime example of that. That only like stream games. I try to re-upload it to make videos more condensed for whatever I streamed back then. But yeah, the more that I do it, the more it makes me ask myself, why? Like, why isn't this good enough? Or why I don't like this? And as much as I love playing games, and honestly, I wouldn't mind keep doing this. Like, I want to expand my horizons, because at the end of the day, if you are I wouldn't say if you're satisfied. If you don't like where you're standing at, trying to make a difference or trying to make a change of things, I think those were the words of somebody once said. Because at the end of the day, a change comes from yourself rather than what's the one before? From somebody else or somewhere else. And to be honest, I kind of feel like that, honestly. Like that aspect of my content just not being good enough, it just kind of been hitting the back of my head for quite some time. Like, why isn't this moving the way that I'm hoping to move? Why isn't this changing the way that I'm hoping to change? What am I not doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why is nothing like moving the way that I'm hoping for? And that's where like my brain started to like think like, oh, what can I do to make things change? And I feel like that sort of thinking kind of also helped me a little bit with the aspect of like coding, because I mentioned that I'm learning that, right? And I'm not really exactly following tutorials. Not tutorials. I'm not exactly taking a course. I'm literally just following tutorials on how to like make things, right? Like literally, one of the things that I feel more mainly proud about, but it's something that I myself made, is a calculator. It works. I've run at least 3 different versions of it, and it runs well, except for some of them that has some little caveat. But at the end of the day, it's fun. Like, it makes me think, what can I do to like make this
I'm okay.
a better experience for myself? What can I do to improve things to make things different?
Now's the time.
And so it's fun, to say the
We've
least.
already scanned this one.
I have to do this.
Don't dodge it.
Hamada-kun building momentum.
Again. Great. I love my PlayStation. I gotta love my PlayStation, dude. It's fun. I'm being sarcastic on that aspect because I'm not. I crashed again. Actually, I want to check on something real quick because I'm kind of curious. Wait, what? someone else is using remote play on the PlayStation you're connecting to. Yeah, myself. That is so random. What the heck? Okay, hopefully. I'm probably just going to wrap up the stream at 3, like in like a few minutes. Mainly because this is just getting a little tedious, and the soul aspect that it keeps crashing on me kind of makes me a little, I wouldn't say disappointed, but frustrated at best, because I legitimately like, oh, I forgot about that. Legitimately want to finish the game because it's such an interesting game, but the more that it happens, just I got derailed on that so bad.
That went better than expected.
I was gonna, does this floor have a teleporter, but it doesn't. Oh my god, not again! Dude, this is infuriating. Like, the first 3 times it was like, okay, fine, whatever, I just move along. Now it's just frustrating. Because if this keeps happening, it's just gonna be tedious along the lane of streaming, which it doesn't make sense, honestly, because the internet got upgraded. So the whole aspect of the console not streaming just kind of gets unknown at some degree. There's also a border floor coming up in 8 floors. We're reaching the final stretch in there. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because for some reason, it doesn't automatically change the screen. It's like waits for me to actually change the screen manually. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Maybe because I'm using OBS instead of Streamlabs. I almost forgot about this. I legitimately forgot about this for a moment. But I saw an announcement that Streamlabs is great. Yeah, I should have taken that. So cute to like call it off for tonight. Anyways, I saw an announcement from Streamlabs. Streamlabs. What the fudge? Sorry, language. Again, I really gotta figure it out. What's going on with this? Because if this is gonna be like the whole thing every single time, it's just gonna get annoying. I don't have anything. Oh. Yeah, this isn't happening. This isn't what going as I saw before.
Spider Cats are no good here. Be careful. You're distressed. Let's take a deep breath.
I got hit.
Do you have any healing?
You're gonna regret that.
You're in bad shape. You need to recover before you get hit.
The Audi just sounds awful.
Oh no, this doesn't look good.
Unfortunately for me, I
In this situation,
have to actually beat this boss. That way I can go along actually save. Otherwise, the whole progress is gonna be kind of pointless.
Hikari-chan's been poisoned. Do you have an antidote? Aradaki-senpai, your antidote has been weakened.
Hikari was a goner.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. But Streamlabs opened up a sponsored option section for their things,
It looks like you're distressed.
and the way that it seems to work is that you go to their website and no website, their app, and they essentially will what's it called? Not essentially. I'm drawing blank. You go to the stream service or their app program, whatever you want to call it, and you open up no, open up and then you look at whatever they have to offer. Like one of the things that I saw is that they were offering, was it racing, I believe. Like they are offering a racing sponsorship, and like the pay kind of varies depending on the, what's it called, the circumstance.
Aradaki-senpai knocked the enemy down.
I believe the base pay is supposed to be 10, but each sponsorship requires what's the word I'm looking for? A certain amount of like viewership and whatnot. Bro, this fight is so bad. Ken, why do you have to be next to me? I'm sorry, dude, but why? You're like the last person I want to revive right now.
Poison! Can I use this? I owe you one.
You know what? I'll take that. Yeah, this isn't going well at all. Like, holy cow, this is bad. And the audio just got bad. But point being, what I was talking about, yeah, the base pay that they're offering is like $10, but the requirements that they have is kind of different. Because from I understood, and I could be wrong about this, is that if you want, cool, like if you want to get like I want to call it like commission base, is that you're gonna have you're gonna have a specific amount of that makes sense. You're gonna have a certain amount of like viewerships, or like at least people grabbing whatever item you're trying to sell. So one of the things that they are offering, I believe it was not offering. One of the requirements is, I believe you need to have like about 10 viewerships. So you need to have somebody like 10 people concurrent viewers like on your stream. Like you're gonna talk about like their products, like hey, this is the products that like this, yada 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 yada. This is how it feels around my head, how it sounds, and all the kind of like fun stuff. You're essentially not helpful, Fuka. No offense. As much as I want you to be helpful, you're not. That frustrates me. So none of them are. We can get some darkness. That's great. Can you please just stop? Great. Yeah, this is going to be like the most irritating, stressful streams that I'm going to be having for until the game is over. Because like back when I was streaming with the previous internet provider, like there was a stuttering, but it wasn't this bad. Like this is just at this point it's just infuriating. And I'm pretty sure it's not my internet provider. Like I can say that for certain. Because in terms of internet speed, it's like a way faster now. I just don't comprehend why my console is acting. It's acting up, I guess. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be like ending the stream once I'm done with this battle. And hopefully I manage to find a way to get things more stable. Because it just doesn't make sense why I'm having such a bad level of connectivity. Oh, I didn't do that fudge.
I have to do this.
I can not do that.
Guess I owe you. You ready for this?
Okay, cool.
Enemy eliminated.
Ready to flow.
The attack. Nice one.
Honestly, I kind of expect myself to lose on this battle. In all honesty,
I thought it was a Connor.
I didn't need to use you.
This doesn't look good.
I say it was Ken for a second. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be using Ken now, so I don't really need to be worried about health.
Took that one.
Please don't make a multi attack.
Kari-chan, are you okay?
I'm surprised I couldn't even do a full out attack without Ken. I feel like that's the first.
Pull the trigger.
Kari-chan's been poisoned. Do you have an antidote?
Cool. Cool.
No shadows detected.
These gatekeepers are a lot tougher than the typical shadows wandering around. Should we keep going, or is it time that we take a break? Let's move on. Even though I'm not exactly doing that. I see, you're a man of steel, aren't you? But I'm also good to go. Let's see how far we can go. We can get. I just want to grab the whatever.
Stating the obvious, but you really can't beat some enemies with sheer force alone.
I just want to grab whatever I can grab. Fury best. Magic mirror. I was gonna say magic shadow, but that's not even a thing. Pretty sure it isn't. So 8 more floors. I'm pretty sure I can get those done by tomorrow. Because currently we're on what? September? October, November, December. Yeah, September. So we're getting close to the end, hopefully. No, I'm kidding though. Actually, let me register my personas. Then call it a night, cause I think I just feel more frustrated with this game, if anything else. At least currently, I feel frustrated.
Will you register it to the
Again. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Gotta love my console. Cool.
This is your progress so far.
Wait, what's
This
progress?
is your progress so far. Are you in search of new power?
What?
of persona do you desire? It is a special persona you desire. Please.
Oh, the audio
choose the
just
personas you would like to fuse.
Is this acceptable?
You know what? I'll do that tomorrow. The audio is just. I feel like I'm been complaining a lot for the last 2 streams. And to be fair, I don't think I'm being unreasonable about this. Because like, I should have tested things out and prepared for it, but I didn't. So the best person I can blame is myself. For not actually putting the amount of effort and time on this. So I'm probably going to be looking at what's going on with this, because honestly this is more frustrating than anything else. I really want to check it off on hardware and it crashed again. So hopefully something that I can fix without actually spending money on it. I'm assuming maybe some thermal paste that isn't on my PlayStation anymore, but who knows? Not gonna wood. Hopefully something I can fix. Anyways, I do want to say thank you to hashtag ADS, Telugu Gaming, Randall Goodman, and Carl Cooney for stopping by tonight. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a great, fantastic day, evening, or night. Hopefully I can get everything settled by tomorrow. And yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day, have a beautiful night, and have a fantastic evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.